Do you have imports? Do you want to play them on your Atari Gamestation Go? Oh, you came to the right place.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Now, let's get the video started.
Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Guys, how times have changed. You know, I remember back in the day when I wanted to play Japanese games, what do we have to do? You have to buy the Japanese console. You had to get power adapters. You would plop in the game, right? And then you would have to get some sort of translation, FAQ or something, so you know what you're doing every step of the way. Man, those are some hard times, let me tell you. Those are some incredibly hard times. But now here we are today in the era of the internet, where you could have patches and all that stuff. And even there was a time where you could go out and buy modified ROM carts like this one for the Super NES. I love the Shin Megami Tensei series, but they left it in Japan, right? So you could buy these carts where they would take the original ROM, patch it up, put it in a new cart that would fit on your console, and then you could play it. And then afterwards they would, redo the cart entirely, new ROMs on them, whatever, the age of the internet and emulation and all that stuff. But, we have a great opportunity here, and let me tell you, I am a novice at this, right? I just looked this up, right? So any help that you could give us out there, and you could drop them off in the comments section. So far, let me tell you, I have not been able to load up ColecoVision games. Somebody left a comment, said all you have to do is, put COL extensions, get those type of ROMs with COL extensions, and if you back up your games, the ones that you have with COL extensions, you should be able to play them. I already did that. They don't even show up on the menu, so that doesn't work. So if you have any other ideas, if you know any other methods, hey, more than welcome to leave them in the comments for everybody to see, so we can all enjoy these games. But I'm going to show you a method where you can take Japanese games for the Super NES, patch them with available patches that are out there, and then be able to play them on your Gamestation Go. Now you're asking me, right? You're asking, well, where can I get all these powers? Where can I get all these superpowers? Well, guys, I can't link it in here. I can't, do a lot of stuff because it's against terms of service, but Google is your friend, Google is your friend. If you don't have a huge library like I do, or you don't have equipment to back up your ROMs for your existing games, maybe there's maybe out there in Google there's maybe a huge internet archive out there that might be able to help you, or maybe there's a place where you can find some cool ROMs that are copies of what you already have. Those are just things that are out there. Those can be your friends, right? So regardless, I'm going to take you step by step on how to do one, and I'll show you the software that I use to patch up the game. I'll take you through the steps. Hey, and then you can patch your own games that you already own, so you can play, because there's a bunch, and there's tons of Japanese games out there that have patches which are available to the public. You can download the patch, you can download the software, and then with the games that you own, you could patch them up and then put them on your Gamestation Go. There you go. So let's go through it.
All right, guys. So this is the one that I use. This is a Lunar IPS. It's a Lips 103, right? And it looks. The first thing you have to do is look for your IPS file, and you have to make sure that your ROM and this IPS file are named the same, right? So I'm going to apply this. If you look at the name of this patch is smtif.ips, and I'll say, okay, open, and then it's going to ask me for the ROM. And if you look at the ROM, I had already changed it, right? The ROM is called the same thing, smtif.sfc, I'm sorry, and that's it. They're both the same name. You say open, boom, the file was successfully patched. That's it. That's all you have to do. Guys, I'm a beginner. If you guys have other ways of doing it, if you have other ways of helping other people, go right and then do it. Leave it in the comments. But this is the way I did it. This is the way I patch my ROMs of the Japanese games that I own, so I can play them on my Atari Gamestation Go. Alright guys, so once you did that, you just make sure that you put your ROM back in your games folder, in this case for the Super Nintendo, and I'm just going to take you through to see that the game actually boots up, and not only boots up, but now actually has the English word, so you don't have to go through the FAQs, so you don't have to go translations or any of that stuff. You could just play the game like you usually would. And if you noticed, I also, besides this game, I have Shin Megami Tensei 1 and Shin Megami Tensei 2. For those of you who don't know, Shin Megami Tensei If is the prequel to the Persona games, but it's one of my favorite series. You guys might have some other series out there that you love. Hey, go ahead and translate them. You know, this is the easiest way to go.
Well, guys, there's another way to play even more games, expand your library. Like I told you guys, play, what you really want to play. You could download entire libraries or whatever, because of course you own all those games. But if you don't play those games, why download them? Just play what you're going to play, Less is more, like I've always told you. If you make these libraries too huge, then sometimes you just get overwhelmed. You don't even know what to play. You don't know what your go-tos are. You have to sort through so many things in order to get, to find a game that you want to play. And this way, you just keep the cream of the crop, and it'll take you to the top, brother. All right, guys, thank you so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, and do all that stuff, right? Leave me your comments out there. If you have any other suggestions, if you know of any other methods that we can improve our game station goes, just let me know. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
Alright guys, so just watch this so you can watch the boot sequence on this particular game, so at least you can see the speeds. Important things to remember, right? We talked about looking for some sort of internet archives out there. Maybe you can find some cool backup ROMs that you can find anywhere out there, and the software that I use to patch, it's LIPS 103 or IPS 103, however you can find it. It's all out there. It's pretty easy to get, pretty easy to download and unzip. That's all you have to do. Alright guys, I'll close it out here. You can watch the rest of the sequence, and then I'm out. Hey guys, thank you for watching. Hey, you made it this far, you might as well subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button and join if you can.